Well, first of all, I would like to thank the Marquette University Alumni Association for the Pedro Arrupe Award. I know how much this means to you, and I am absolutely honored, humbled, and grateful that you would even consider me as a worthy representation of Pedro Arrupe's ideals. And I must say, though, that this award is a reflection of all the support and that I have received from my loved ones, friends, professors, and members of the Marquette community. I know for a fact that I would not be here if it weren't for all of you, so thank you. For some of you who might not know me directly, my family currently lives in El Salvador, and in 2011, I had to look into where to apply to university. And Marquette stood out because my grandfather studied at Marquette, my mom and uncle both did a program here, and the new engineering building is one of the best in the country. So it made sense for me to strongly consider Marquette as a place to spend my time studying for the next 4 years. And I remember taking the campus tour in the middle of the summer. And on this particular day, it was about 100 degrees, sunny and humid. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. And I remember this day because my dad made me wear long dark pants and a long sleeve shirt just so that I could give a good impression to the tour guide. So you can only imagine how happy I was that day walking with the tour group as everyone else was with shorts and a t-shirt. That was a rough day. I was not too happy. I am glad I chose to study at Marquette, though. One of the things I love most about Marquette is its ideals of cura personalis, which means to care for the whole person. Everyone in this room wants to make a positive difference in this world, but perhaps not everyone knows how to. This is what I think a Marquette education is about, teaching us how to make a difference by providing the means for us to be the difference. I have seen the acts of generosity and compassion at a monumental scale, but I've also witnessed the acts of love and grace on an individual scale. And one thing I've noticed is that it all matters. Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." As I look around this room at people who have achieved or are on their way of achieving extraordinary levels of success, I would offer this reminder. Don't wait. Don't wait until you make your first million to make a positive difference in someone else's life. If you have something to give it now. It can be money, it can be things. It can be your time, and it can be love. Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said," ironic, "people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Many times we are so focused on ourselves that we forget that everyone else's clock is ticking as well. It's absolutely empowering to be able to overcome challenges and know that we can reach goals that we might have considered unreachable. But at the end of the day, what appear to be the small things are what matter the most. Making someone smile, giving a hug, telling someone you love them, being there for others when they need you most, caring for those who aren't cared for. I urge all of us, especially myself, to continuously appreciate and be thankful for what we have and embrace with all our heart those closest to us. There are three main things in my life that encourage me and keep me going. The first would be God, for He has given me opportunities and blessings that I know aren't of my doing or any other human hand. Secondly, it would have to be my mom and dad, for teaching me through example that life is not about what you have, but more importantly, what you're doing for others. And I can only hope to be as great of a parent as you are to my sisters and I. So thank you for teaching us about God, for encouraging us to stand up for what we believe in, for motivating us to compete in sports that effort indeed leads to success. I absolutely despised getting up at 5 a.m. for swimming practices, but I am thankful for it now. You did know better after all. Thank you for taking us every Sunday afternoon to spend time with the elderly, disabled, and orphan children in El Salvador. And this went on for over a decade. I know they're pretty cool parents. Thank you for valuing and in turn providing the means for my sisters and I to travel and see the world. For encouraging us to learn a second or third language. And lastly, for teaching us that absolutely everyone matters. My parents are here from El Salvador, my uncles are here from Florida, my godmother's here from Texas. The support I receive from all of you is what has gotten me here today. Third and lastly, what keeps me going is believing in myself. I cannot possibly ask anybody to believe in me if I don't believe in myself and what I stand for. In a world full of terror, desperation, and selfishness, may we be the beacons of kindness, sustenance, and generosity. May we treat each day as a golden opportunity to improve ourselves as well as the lives of others. Let us always be grateful for what we have, and as my mom says, let us also be grateful for what we don't have. Lastly, as God has shown us His love for us, may we reflect that love to those dearest to us, our neighbors, and those unknown to us. So to conclude, let's appreciate what we have. Stand up for what we believe in. Enjoy life. I could never emphasize how much this is important. We get lost in so many other things. We should just stop for a second and just enjoy life. Because life is precious, life is short, and life is beautiful. And just love those dearest to us. Thank you.
It is so humbling to be in the presence of such an accomplished young man, and Darren's gonna